Greetings nerds and virgins, America's Champ is back with America's Pick of the Week, brought to you by Colby Covington Incorporated and the undisputed king of the sportsbook, I'm not doing advertising for them, they don't pay me, but that's Colby K.S. Covington, America's Champ, or America's Most Hated Man, depends on which side you're on, and he recently signed a deal that was kind of going under the radar with the Nelk Boys with Happy Dad.
Daddy!
What does that deal mean for MMA? Why they have to be careful with throwing parties for Happy Dad with the sponsored athletes and more in this video, guys. Hello and welcome to Bloodsport MMA.
Salam alaikum. Alaikum salam.
The Nelk Boys are a group of YouTubers, if you don't know them, that have a pretty famous alcohol brand now that's called Happy Dad, which is like a hard seltzer, I believe you call it. I've never tried it, but I would like to try it. It's just an alcoholic beverage, like alcoholic soda, let's call it like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. And they started to sponsor athletes. Correct me if I'm wrong, as far as I know, the first athlete that they sponsored was Justin the Highlight Gaethje. And now they signed Colby Covington. They're just sponsoring, they're working together with them, right? And I believe, in my opinion, this is phenomenal. Some people will always hate, like, why are these Nelk Boys invested now in MMA? They should get out of it, blah, blah. Look, they have a huge platform. They're bringing a lot of eyes to MMA. You guys are always complaining about fighter pay. They're paying the fighters that they sponsor. It's a win-win. There's nobody who loses in this deal, other than maybe fighters who don't get sponsored by them, okay. But I like it a lot that they sponsor fighters. Now, I think they're very fitting to MMA because they're very close with Dana White, the president of the UFC, and they are always at the events. They're real fans, I would say. They're not hardcore experts, they don't know all the prelim fighters, but they are big casual fans, let's say like that. They're often at the events and stuff, and they're bringing a lot of eyes to the sport and also to the athletes that they sponsor. Now, Colby Covington has a history with the Nelk Boys that is kind of interesting to me that they signed him, or he signed with them, because yeah, the guy who allegedly sold Colby out, or whatever you want to call this, is not an official part of the Nelk Boys, but still, the story is when Colby did a podcast with the Nelk Boys, they went out for dinner afterwards in Puppy Steakhouse in Miami, and a guy that did the podcast with the Nelk Boys, who was not an official Nelk Boy, told Jorge Masvidal, who is the biggest enemy of Colby Covington, who also happens to live in Miami, where they are at, which steakhouse they are in, blah, 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 this and that. After the dinner, Colby went out of the restaurant, and Jorge Masvidal, together with like two friends, were waiting for him and attacked Colby from the back, which in my opinion was the biggest pussy move in the history of MMA. But that to the side. So I then thought Colby and the Nelk Boys are like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't trust them anymore, even though they say it was the other guy that was not with them that told Masvidal about it. But still, I would be a little bit cautious there if I'd be Colby, but they probably had their discussions behind the scenes. Now they seem to be cool again. They did a video again where they trained together and everything. Colby seemed very happy, and I do believe he gets paid a shit ton of money. And I think it's amazing, as I said already. We can just win. The MMA world can just win if they sponsor athletes, and maybe they will sponsor a MMA YouTuber soon. Who knows? Nelk Boys, hit me up.
No, you moron.
No, but we can only profit from that. There's money coming in the industry, fighters profiting, that's what we want, right? And I think they're a cool sponsor. Now the thing is, what I wanted to say, they have to watch out if they throw because they do a lot of parties, right? I just hope they do not throw a Happy Dad's anniversary Christmas party or something with all these sponsored people involved, because what they need to know is the two fighters that they signed, Colby Covington and Justin Gaethje, and that's why I think it's so interesting that they signed these two. They hate each other. And I do not mean they are not the best friends. They hate each other. Like, listen to Colby talking about Gaethje and Gaethje talking about Colby. Like, they would literally throw, especially Gaethje, I believe, would literally throw hands if he would see the other one. So I'm pretty curious to find out if the Nelk Boys, how aware they are of this. And if they will throw any Happy Dad parties and invite both. I would be so interested to see that. I like both the guys. As you know, I'm a big Colby fan, but I like Justin Gaethje as well a lot. He's a very cool guy. I think it's very fun and very interesting that they signed these two fighters. I would love to talk to them and ask them if they're aware of the situation. But these are the news, guys. What do you think about the Nelk Boys Happy Dad coming into MMA, taking over, maybe potentially sponsoring the UFC soon? Who knows? Write in the comments, guys. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and did you get a sponsorship by Happy Dad? Make sure to get your sleep in. Until the next one, bye-bye. Bloodsport out.